Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today, September 26th. Right now, we're looking at the mid-level water vapor, but you see the state of California here. Developing storm system off the coast of Oregon should move in right near the southwest Washington coastline. Might clip very northwest portions of California with some precipitation. Elsewhere, there's some mid-level moisture. It might move across the region. Really of no concern. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the visible satellite imagery. You can see not the marine layer not doing too bad. Look at Southern California, nice and sunny, glorious sunshine out there. You can see some mid-level and low-level clouds here across California, kind of associated with this instability moving across the Pacific Northwest. Now, taking a look here, you can see we do have this little bit of chance of some tropical cyclone formation here in the next 48 hours across the southwestern East Pacific Ocean here, and we'll watch that as we go here over the next couple of days. But watch this upper level low here. Look at the temperatures for Las Vegas as we go towards the weekend. I mean, you're talking about mid 90s to mid to lower 70s coming up here. So interesting pattern change rolling in for some of the Southwest. Marine hazards, they've got some interesting waves rolling down the coastline here as well. You can see some combined seas 11 to 14 feet here. This was issued just here at the noon hour today from the National Weather Service, Los Angeles. Watch out for that high surf and some of the rip currents out there as well. Peak wind gusts Friday through Saturday with this upper level low. It's going to cast a pretty strong gradient across the region. You can see some gusts, maybe even up over 60 miles per hour, mainly east of the higher terrain, out across some of the desert areas as well, maybe down some of the coastal water. So we'll watch that here over the next few days as well. And if you want a nice affordable home weather station to record all this crazy weather we get here across the state of California, Arizona, and Nevada, go ahead and click on that link down below to save 10% off. You can see all the station data here. You can zoom in and click on any one of these stations there. You can see when they last got lightning, how much rain they got, just how long the rain lasted, all kinds of good stuff there with that system. Check this out. Eureka, California, September 25th record here in Eureka, 1.67 inches of rain broke the old record set back in 1923 here. Interesting stuff. Nice graphic there. High surf advisory in effect continues here for some of the Bay Area and all the way down through Monterey here. But yeah, you can see this 12 to 16 feet incoming large northwest swell all the way through about 11 p.m. tonight. And we got some dangerous fire conditions out there as well. Santa Barbara County mainly here. Gusts up to 60 miles per hour. Relative humidity 5 to 20%. Use caution with fire sources. Nice graphic here from National Weather Service, Los Angeles. Here we're looking at surface smoke. And as you can see, the HER 3KM does not show anything up across Northwest California. Did we really get them extinguished there? Or are they still smoldering? At least nothing showing right now. A few fires still ongoing across some of the Sierra Nevada, but nothing too crazy right now. Here we go with the wave height. That big storm out here, the bomb cyclone that really generated some nice wave activity, and you can see that moving down towards Southern California as we go through tonight here. So yeah, that was the reason for the increase in the wave activity. This is looking at total precipitation in inches. So we're going to scroll ahead here. This is the 12Z. It's hot off the presses here, and we're going to go ahead and look at that system kind of clipping Northwest California there. But then the bigger story here is going to be this upper level low dropping down across the area. Could even be some snow for the Sierra Nevada higher elevations. You could get some precip all the way down through Southern California, some in northern Arizona, Utah, Nevada, some pretty good amounts starting to show up here in the models. Going to be watching this storm closely here over the next couple of days. Look at total snow Kuchera ratio in inches. Put this into motion, and you can clearly see once you get into towards the weekend, this is very early Saturday morning, some of that precipitation could be falling as snow at the higher terrain in Nevada and the Sierra Nevada here all the way down towards central Sierra Nevada as well. Now, taking a look at 18,000 feet, 500 millibars, a big trough up there that generated that huge storm across Pacific Northwest, kind of clipped California. There goes a secondary system that I talked about into Washington tonight, may go into the northwest Oregon coast. Still a little bit of model disagreement on that. But then our eyes turn to this deep trough, diving down across some of the southwest here. Kind of an inside slider, a little bit moisture starved, but it's definitely going to bring some pattern change here. And you're definitely going to notice the chillier temperatures here as we go through the week and across a lot of the area. And then we're going to dive another trough, maybe off through the extended forecast across Pacific Northwest. How far south will that get? Plenty of time to watch that. Accumulated 10-meter max wind gust. So basically at the surface, the European model. Now watch as we go through this weekend. You can really see some of the winds kick up as you go through the day. Friday across the higher terrain, Nevada, Sierra Nevada, and then kind of continuing on in through Saturday afternoon. Look at Arizona getting some gust up over 50 miles per hour. Some of the higher terrain also So that will be a result of that deep upper level trough moving down across the area. This is 850 millibars. Check out the chilly air with that Pacific Northwest trough. And then we get the one that dives all the way down across the Southwest USA. And look at this chilly air aloft as we go through the weekend. Definite pattern change is on its way, folks. Something we get to watch over the next few days. A bit exciting. This is the European 6-hour precipitation type. You can see that deep low out here towards Haida Gwaii here, up towards Vancouver Island and northwest Vancouver Island, British Columbia coastline. But then you can see the next storm system as it moves down, kind of known as what's known as an inside slider. Fairly moisture starved, but it could be enough to wring out some of that snow across the higher terrain of Southern California, Sierra Nevada, and Nevada through the next few days. So we'll watch that closely. If that trends out over the water a little bit more here, you can bring more precipitation into the area, and then another system maybe coming down in the 10-day time frame here well off in towards next week. Plenty of time to watch for that. You can see the cold air aloft here across the northwest associated with that deep trough, and then you'll notice, look at this bulk of cold air. It's going to spin like a bowling ball here down across the southwest, gets cut off for a bit here. Then eventually we'll get caught back up in the westerlies here. And then that trough way out to the 9 to 10 day time frame here for the Pacific Northwest. We're kind of keeping our eyes on that to see how far that's going to carve out of the coastline and how far south that will get. But 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, you can clearly see the below average signal here across the west. This goes through October 6th. 6 to 10 day kind of near normal right here. As I mentioned, that system will be a little bit precipitation starved, but it is going to be a chilly upper level low, and you'll definitely feel it in the temperatures out there. Some places dropping by 20 or more degrees, or like Las Vegas. Phoenix is going to cool down quite a bit. Some of the desert areas, really the entire state of California, probably going to be cooling down from this system. But anyway, yeah, I had a couple other things going on here this morning, and that's why the briefing is late coming in here, early afternoon hours. But it does give us a chance to look at that 12Z European run. So we'll be watching that upper level trough drop down across the area. Some crazy weather up here across Pacific Northwest, keeping me plenty busy here as well. So anyway, hope you guys are liking these videos. I'll do my normal daily briefing again tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys then.